Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Debbie Dubois here with iN2IT Oracle. We are going to use the new iN2IT Soul Expansion Trio, which is now on Kickstarter, to do a reading that Kimberly and I have become very fond of. We use the focus, the healing, and the empowerment cards, and we are going to use them with the Zodiac 108. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to pick a focus, an area of focus for this reading. There it goes. All right, so we got music. Oh, that's kind of interesting because I've been getting reignited myself with music. So now we're gonna pick something around healing. Maybe this is a reading for me. We're gonna pick a healing card. Paranoia around music. Okay, now this is interesting. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and pull out the Zodiac 108, and we're going to find out how to heal paranoia that we might have around music. Music has different frequencies, right? There have been like conspiracy theories that music was produced in lower vibrational frequencies to tamper with us, that certain music played backwards was really bad. But it's also like there's some healing type of music. Ooh, now there you go. I've got the urn is the first card that comes up. So that kind of tells me that I'm right on target with how this reading is gonna go. You know, there's the solfeggio tones, and we got the slingshot. And a lot of people are like, oh, I don't know, I don't really trust, you know, what you get on YouTube. Is it gonna be giving me some kind of influence? It's gonna harm me? I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. That's what I think of when paranoia and music come up together. So let's just go ahead and get one more card. There it is. Broken vase. All right, so how do we overcome some paranoia around the music and how it's being played? First of all, the center card for me, which is the slingshot, is the central card. Because it says tension, strain, you know, when you're pulling back and you release and let it go, pulled in opposite directions. I want to say that what I know about setting up your expectations in a situation is if you're in fear about something, it makes it worse. You might experience things that you wouldn't normally experience if you weren't in that state of fear. So the first thing that I see in this reading is to go ahead and take a look at where you might be stressed with music. Is there any area of music that you're stressed about, whether it be meditation music, whether it be old rock and roll that you used to listen to? Like, are you feeling like it's affecting you? And take a look at the anxiety and the stress. Combining that with the urn, what I would say is that maybe what's coming up for you is this feels like you have to break up with some of your old music. Like some of the music that I listen to, even though it brings back a lot of great memories, it also brings forth a lot of disgust with like, oh, these lyrics, you know, oh, now I kind of know what that means and I don't really like that. So it changes the way you feel. So you might be going through a shift in the type of music you want to listen to, because let's face it, a lot of music that was published a long time ago had a lot of programs in it, and you might not resonate with those programs. And now that you're becoming more and more conscious, you're seeing it. So it's no longer just this background music that you're like, oh, I remember this was great when I was growing up. You're kind of like, man, this is asking me to give up, to lose, to dispossess, dismantle, change state. It's over and done. You might have to give up some of your music. And the other thing is on the other side, we've got the broken vase. And again, this talks about grief. This talks about the release and the letting go, the disappointment that comes along with, gosh, this music really doesn't resonate with me anymore. What I want to say after looking at these cards is that the paranoia around music is really not paranoia at all. It is a way of looking at it to where you're waking up to how maybe different kinds of music affected you in the past and you weren't aware of it. And now that you're waking up more, becoming more and more conscious, and you start looking at the lyrics and you start listening to the frequencies, you start seeing what frequency this was recorded in, and you start having to give up some of that stuff. But I want to say that healing it is to let it go. You know, there's so many different songs and so many different types of music that you can get ignited with. I think part of our expansion is really really letting go of the stuff that we just clung onto to kind of keep us here and keep us anchored in. Now, the last thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and pull the Empower card from the Soul Expansion Trio, and I'm just going to see if the universe has a message to deliver. Take the time you need to feel into this situation and then give it your best response. I think that perfectly sums it up. It just may mean, hey, have you thought about this situation lately? Have you thought about how you feel about it? Now, if this resonates with you, this reading is probably for you. If it doesn't really resonate, then that's okay too. I hope you'll join me for some more readings, because if you have our decks or you're considering getting our decks, this will show you some ideas of how you can use them. And you can find them at the iN2IT store. You can find them on Etsy, and hopefully by the time this gets published, we'll have our TikTok shop up. But if it's not up yet, it is coming soon. So anyways, thank you for spending time with me, and any comments you've got, please put them below. And if you feel that this reading is for you, just claim it. That would be great. All right, guys, see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.